I'd like to go back to the question 2020 because this is the finale. We'd like to seek economies and fund managers like you to comment 2020 again. How do you see China in 2020? What are your guess or predictions?
Well, China's been doing a wonderful job. It's been the most successful country in the past 30 years or so. But remember, the largest economies in the world are America, Europe, Japan. And if they have problems, which they will, it's going to affect everybody. The Chinese economy is 1/10 the size of the American, European, and Japanese economies put together. So no matter how good a job China does, you've got this other monster out there that's 10 times as big as the Chinese economy. So as they have problems in the developed world, it's going to affect China. And anybody who does business with the developed world is going to know something's wrong. Now, if you do business with Walmart, which is a very large American chain, you're going to feel the effects in the next decade. But if you're in agriculture, or in water treatment, or environmental treatment, or some of the other aspects of the Chinese economy, you won't even know. If America falls off the face of the earth, you won't even know it. You won't care because you're making so much money and you're going to work so much every day. So many parts of the Chinese economy are going to continue to thrive and boom. But the ones that are dealing with the West and the friends of the ones dealing with the West are going to not be in such great shape.
You know, many local governors or city mayors, there are about 600 of them in China. What advice would you give them, to let them think of ways to grow their economy, their local economy? Is there anything that, you have some good ideas, or advice to them?
Well, sure. Certainly, first of all, you can look at the things that the central government is emphasizing and stay away from the things which the central government is not emphasizing. The central government is trying to continue to cool off real estate. I wouldn't put a lot of money into property if I were one of the local governments, but if you have expertise in environmental treatment or agriculture or many of the other things, travel, tourism is going to be one of the great industries of China for the next 30 or 40 years. The Chinese really couldn't travel very much for the past 300 or 400 years. Now they can. Now it's easy to get a passport. It's easy to take money out of the country. So there are 1,300,000,000 Chinese. They're going to be going everywhere. Not just around the world. They're going to be going up through all over China as well. So if you can figure out ways to attract 1,300,000,000 people, much less the foreigners, you're going to have a spectacular future. Some parts of the Chinese economy are going to do very well. If you can figure out ways to become an educational center, education in Asia is going to continue to absolutely boom. Education in the West is in a downtrend. It's got problems now. So there are many, many new areas of the world economy where you can thrive. And if you know technology, which I don't, you could probably find the right technologies and make a lot of money there too.